Hi, and welcome to Let's Bake and Cook Stuff. It's another sunny day in Southern California. I am making a New York style crumb cake. It's a coffee cake like they used to serve at a certain coffee store. I used to get it there all the time when I'd go. And then they changed their vendors who does their baking, supplies their baked goods, and they stopped supplying me with this New York style crumb cake. So I had to make up my own. It's a coffee cake. It's delicious. It's about a 1-to-1 ratio of the cake to the topping. And so to me, that makes it perfect. I have in here 3/4 of a cup of whole wheat flour and 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup of brown sugar and 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, and 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder and a teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna stir those together. Get those nice and happily married. Okay. 1/2 cup of milk. This is 2 egg whites. Use a whole egg if you want. I'm trying to use up, I bought some egg whites, so I'm using those up, but definitely 1 egg or 2 egg whites. Tablespoon of vanilla extract and 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Now I'm just gonna whip those together. And we're just gonna combine these. This is so good. It's seriously, I don't know if you ever had that one there at the coffee store, but I used to get it. You know, I don't go there that often, but when I would go, I would like to get that. A tiny bit of batter, right? Did you see how much topping's going on it? Okay, I'm gonna spray with, this is a spray and it includes the flour as well. Spraying the whole pan. I'm gonna pour this in here. This is I actually measured it and it feels like it's like a 10 by 7, but I don't know, that's a weird size, right? But you know, an 11 by 7 would probably be fine. Growing up, I used to make that Bisquick coffee cake that's on the package. It's been on there probably since they've been making Bisquick, and I used to always double the topping amount, and I found out that a bunch of my friends actually did the same thing. They used to double the topping too. Okay, 1/2 cup of melted butter, 1/2 cup of melted coconut oil. You could do all butter if you wanted. 1 cup of brown sugar, packed. Did you used to get that crumb cake at SB's? Go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know if I wasn't the only one, or maybe if I was the only one, then that's why they stopped making it. 1 cup of all-purpose flour and 1 cup of whole wheat flour. I know it's a lot. This topping is a lot. It's so good. I'm going to crumble this topping over the top of our cake. Just put it in little buttery, sugary chunks. It's gonna seem like too much, but it's not. It's exactly the right amount. Using whole wheat flour. Feel free to use all-purpose flour if you want. That's how I did it in the beginning, but as I tell you a lot, I just like adding wheat flour to stuff. I think it adds a little extra flavor, a little extra body, but if you don't have it, I wouldn't go out and buy it. Just use regular all-purpose. I've done it with this cake and it turned out fine. Okay. Look at that. The whole thing is covered with these crumbs. Okay, it's gonna go in the oven for about 20 minutes at 325. Oh shoot, I forgot to put the cinnamon. Shit. Well, I'm just gonna sprinkle the cinnamon over the top. I don't know how I forgot it was sitting right there. Okay, just gonna sort of mix it in there a little bit. We'll see. I don't know. Do you ever mess up in the kitchen? I do. I just did. But I'm just sort of smashing it into the topping a little bit. I love cinnamon. You know cinnamon's actually good for you? Now it's going to go in the oven for about 20 minutes. It could be a minute or two short. I'm going to set the oven for 20. It could go a little bit longer. You know, obviously you want to, I'll show it to you what it looks like, but just about 20 minutes. All right, we'll see you back here in 20 minutes. And it will be the greatest New York style crumb cake, coffee cake that you have ever seen in your life. And I hope you try it, and then it's going to be the greatest New York crumb cake that you've ever eaten in your life. All right. If you'd like to see some more videos from me, if you'd hit that subscribe button and the bell, they'll send you notifications every time I put out a video. If you would hit the like button, that'd be awesome. If you shared this video, I'd appreciate it. I just appreciate you watching, so thanks for coming. And we're going to see you in just like about 2 seconds. Okay, that was actually about 30 minutes. Now, full disclosure, I have made this before in the 9x13. That's why I was telling you probably don't want to do it in a 9x13, but it was about 20 minutes in the 9x13. So if you're going to do it in this one, which is like a 10x7, then it's going to be 30 minutes because, you know, obviously it's thicker. It's going to take a little bit longer to cook it. So, and it's still really hot. Let's see if this piece is going to come out. I'm going to take this one on the side here. Ooh, it's actually pretty good shape. Got the powdered sugar. And a dusting of powdered sugar. Seriously. Look at that. See that? See that ratio there? There's about as much crumb topping as there is bread. Not bread, cake. This is a perfect coffee cake, which is why they used to sell it in a coffee store. And it is a perfect snack. Put it in the kids' lunches if the kids ever go back to school. It is seriously so good. Look at that. It's got cake in it besides the topping. That is good, and it didn't even matter that I sprinkled the cinnamon on top, by the way. If you hadn't seen me do it, you would never would have known. Boy, I hope you try this. I hope you enjoy it. You can do it in this 10x7. It probably, I did measure it. It was like 10x7. I don't even know. I didn't even know they made that. But you could do a 10x12, 9x13. You're just going to have to adjust your baking time. This was 30 minutes in this 10x7. But I would say 20 minutes in the 9x13, which is what I did before. But then your cake's going to be, you know, a lot thinner, which, you know, I wouldn't be mad at it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope you'll share it with your friends. You take care now. I appreciate you.